This one goes out to all the players who need love just like the big names, the obscure Bengals. The ones you bring up with your friends like, hey, you know whatever happened to Dee Dorsey? Neither do I. Just kidding.
We got guys like Josh Johnson, the journeyman quarterback, and Antoine Odom, who in one game had 5 sacks. Mark Walton, that dude would always get in trouble. There were 2 Chris Carters, whoa, I'm seeing double. There was Thomas Howell, R.I.P., and Brian Pillman from the WWE. There was Ryan Finley, or Ryan Winley if you will. There was Devin, the father of the courageous Leah Still. Thomas Rawls played 1 game, A.J. Hawk 1 season. James Harrison played a year, then went back to the Steelers. That's kinda treason. These guys all have one thing in common. They all wore a Bengals jersey in a game, but these guys were scrambling to get by like ramen, not like the stars who got the fame. We all know Ocho, Munoz, Boomer, and the Cans too, but lower on the depth chart there are the obscure crew. No hyper rates or kudos coming for the obscure, but they're the glue guys, hard workers, and fun names for sure. Presley played fullback, don't confuse him with Elvis. Trevor Roach played linebacker, tackling by the pelvis. Brian Leonard, your uncle's favorite back, and you don't ask why. They kicked the tires on tore him and tire and said bye-bye. B.W. Webb was awful the year he was here. Dan Scooter patrolled the center and added some fear. I have a query about Jeff, what's he doing now? Never forget Lucci's 2 TDs, he should take a bow. Ron Dugans was a favorite of mine, so was Big Sam Adams on the D, Christian Westerman on the line. Farrell Cooper was not Egyptian royalty. These guys all have one thing in common. They all wore a Bengals jersey in a game, but these guys were scrambling to get by like ramen, not like the stars who got the fame. We all know Ocho, Munoz, Boomer, and the Cans too, but lower on the depth chart there are the obscure crew. No hyper rates or kudos coming for the obscure, but they're the glue guys, hard workers, and fun names for sure. Just dropped another ball, those hands made of stone. Remember when the Terminator John Connor was here? That was sweet, bro, the JP Fasciero was Anthem. Did you know Tony Dye scored a TD in his only career game? Tom Savage wasn't savage when he signed in the city. We got BJ Finney for Dunlap, oh what a pity. Rod Payne, I expected more from him but didn't pan out. Damian Willis started day 1, he had that last chance you clout. Lily Jefferson sucked, Clint Stitzer kicked, Carlos Dansby was washed, Danny Farmer was sick. Quan Cosby returned like good old Craig Yeast. Arlington Spearman like Ahmad Brooks was an absolute beast. These guys all have one thing in common. They all wore a Bengals jersey in a game, but these guys were scrambling to get by like ramen, not like the stars who got the fame.